Hey, it's Jeff here, your YouTube reviewer of New England brews, and welcome to NEBR, New England Beer Reviews, here in snowy New Hampshire, where we got 6 or 7 inches of new white fluffy snow. So, for a day like today, temperatures in the low 20s, lots of snow, you want something dark and stouty. And that's what I'm going to check out in just a moment from Long Trail Brewing of Vermont. This is their barrel-aged Unearthed Stout with an alcohol by volume of 9.6% ABV. So hang on a minute, I'm going to go inside and do this review from my usual location. So now I'm back inside, and I'm going to open up this bottle and check it all out. You know, I like their regular Unearthed Stout. This was available as a 4-pack, and you know, I have had one of these already, so I kind of know what to expect. But you know, these barrel-aged stouts can be quite a thing on a nice snowy day like today, or a nice cold day like today, and I'm looking forward to checking it out. Let's pour it into a Long Trail glass. Makes sense, doesn't it? So let's pour it out and check it out. Now, it is very high ABV, as I mentioned, so unless you really give it an aggressive pour, you don't often get a big head on a high ABV beer. So, and that's what's happening here. So check this out. Man, oh man, this is nice and dark, practically jet black. I mean, I really see almost no brown whatsoever on this, except for the head, which has this mocha sort of tan, small, but mocha tan head up top here. And but otherwise it looks nearly jet black, outer space black. So let's check out the aroma. Oh my gosh, you're getting that stuff. I mean, you're getting that booziness, the alcoholness, but you're also getting a vanilla character on this, a chocolate or more vanilla character. Dark pale malts, a dark fruit character on this, but you are picking up not that grapey sort of bourbon-like, but it's more of a, you get a bit of a booze. I mean, 9.6% is pretty high, so you are getting a bit of booze on the nose, but this is pretty fresh. It's a 2016, I don't think the exact date is on here, but I think the Unearthed barrel-aged came out 2 or 3 months prior to me doing this review, so it's not really old, and this is the kind of beer that you can put in the cellar for, you know, a year or two and enjoy it as it mellows out and becomes you know, smoother and whatever. So back to this beer. As I said, vanilla characters, a bit of a booze character, a dark roasted malt character, a dark fruit character. Now check out the taste. Ooh. Whoa, that booze is really kind of coming up from the backside. I'm really kind of feeling that warming sensation inside of me, but I'm also getting those roasted, toasted, sort of dark bread characters, I would say, like a wheat bread, not wheat, but more of a dark, grainy bread character of some kind. But again, the booze isn't quite as noticeable in the flavor. It's warming. I think it's more of the warming. That's probably the booze, the alcohol, but it's not as noticeable as in the nose, where I really kind of get that, you know, emission of booze on my nose. But in the flavor, it's more very bold character of vanilla and dark roasted bread and malts and some sweetness. And a body that's medium to full, closer to the full side. And then there's a kind of a, it's almost like a, you know, I'm picking up kind of a winey, kind of a grapey sort of character in the flavor that I mentioned a moment ago. I didn't get it in the nose, but it seems to be there a little more so in the flavor. That again might be the bourbon kicking in. I mean, bourbon barrels, you know, it's not as if they pour bourbon into it. So, but you have all those wooden barrel characteristics that are still kind of hanging on the barrels while the beer is being fermented and brewed, and so, you know, it's not as if they poured bourbon into this to make it happen. It's more like this kind of character that's always kind of in the background, sort of subtle. In this case, a little more than subtle, a little more forward. But for the most part, a lot of these bourbon barrel aged, you get kind of a boozy character often, but overall the flavor, at least my experience, has been they're not quite super bourbony, very, you know, liquor-like, you know. But this is a good beer. I think it is somewhat more available outside of New England. I mean, Long Trail is in many parts of the country because the company itself has been around for 20 plus years. So, you know, so their beer is a little easier to come by. one of the Northeast beers, a Vermont beer that you can find in a lot of parts of the country. And I'm sure this one must be available in some other parts of the country as well, other than New England. Then again, I'm not 100% sure, but I think you'll be able to find it as you head down the Atlantic seaboard or something like that. So, this is just the kind of thing you need after sitting out there shoveling your driveway a couple times today and probably having to go out one more time before the end of the day to shovel some more. So that'll do it for now. This is Long Trail Barrel Aged Unearthed. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll catch you again next time.